Hello. Welcome, my little degenerates. It's your boy, Mr. Degenerate, back at it again for another motherfucking video. Oh my goodness. It's finally time. It's finally time to talk about Elden Ring. That's right. I went through the honeymoon phase. Now that I'm done with it, she done sucked me off. She done gave me everything I want. Now it's time to critique her. Now it's time for me to finally talk about Elden Ring, man. Oof, this game. God damn it. I might have to owe some of my friends, including some of my friends from high school, an apology. For a long time, I've been saying Miyazaki is a hack. He's a fraud. But now that I finally has played and beaten my first ever Dark Souls game, I gotta tell you, that shit was really good. This game is, oh my goodness, this game is fucking great. Such a great game, man. This is gonna be a game I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, and I think that is because the game is such a phenomenal experience from beginning to end. Phenomenal experience. Um, and for this video, I didn't want to do the typical, well, oh, it's fucking does this right, and this and that, and suck off the game's cock. No. Miyazaki, you're not gonna get that from me. However, one of the things I wanted to talk about with this game for this video is kind of something that has been unanimously talked about throughout the whole Souls community and whatnot. It's that the Dark Souls games need an easy mode. Now, as someone who's never been a huge fan or never really understood the real love for the Dark Souls type of style of games, I always thought it was weird how people wanted an easy mode. Some of what I thought is the point of the Souls game is knowledge through pain and stuff. That feeling of getting your ass handed to you through the whole entire game, but you gain the knowledge is what makes Dark Souls games fascinating. So I never really understood why people wanted an easy mode. Now we can have the discussion on whether or not Souls games deserve a accessibility option. Accessibility and an easy mode is completely two different things. Accessibility is more helping people who have disabilities be able to play the game, and that's an interesting topic to have because you see a lot of newer games, in particular the PlayStation games, do an amazing job of having accessibility options for people who have disabilities. And I always found that really great, especially as someone who has his own little disability. I always thought that was great. So that is a discussion that needs to be had. However, one of the things I love about Elden Ring and why I think this game really challenged the idea of an easy mode is that the game has an easy mode built into it. And one of the things I love about Elden Ring is that this game has an adaptive difficulty. And what do I mean by that? Is that never once throughout all of Elden Ring, and this is why I think this game is fucking beautiful, never once does this game punishes you, tells you you're wrong, never rewards you for playing the game however you feel like it. If you want to play the game from beginning to end as a level 1 character that didn't go and explore or whatnot, the game becomes a traditional Dark Souls game where the game is constantly pushing your shit in and there's nothing you can do about it. But if you want to make the game extremely, and I repeat, extremely fucking easy, the game constantly rewards you for going out in this big open world and explore and make a build that is for you. The game never once tells you you have to do this. You can find out throughout everything about the game by just fighting every enemy through, because the combat system is so well thought of. You can fight every single boss by just watching their movements and figure out every fucking timing. For the most part, it is possible. The game never once punishes you. The game never once tells you you can't do it. It is almost like Miyazaki, this fucking clever, crazy madman, has said, well, you guys figure it out your own way. I'll give you the tools, but you have to figure it out. I'll give you the tools to make the game easy. You want an easy mode? I'll give you it. You gotta earn it though. You gotta earn it. And I find that so impressive because as someone who's always tried to play these games, I just never got the fascination of getting your ass handed to you. But that feeling where you fucking overcome a fucking boss through either A, getting an overpowered weapon, Moonveil Katana, Rivers of Blood. Oh, I'm sorry. Anywho, finding those weapons, finding your own build, finding your own strategy, and just beating the boss, Mimic Tear. However you decided to beat that boss, that's on you. However you decided to get through that level is all on you. You figured it out by either getting that weapon or just watching the enemy's movement patterns and whatnot. You can do it. I've seen people find weird and crazy builds, and I'm just like, how did they come up with that shit? And just beat the game with that build. And I'm like, how is that build even viable? And then I've seen people who've done the same shit I've done and just beat the game. And I've been so impressed by this shit. And it's all because of how the open world is really your easy mode, depending on how far you want to go through it. And what I noticed through my playthrough of the game is that the game got easier and easier because I was constantly discovering and finding new things because of the open world, to the point where I started becoming a demigod. I was one-shotting fucking enemies that I was like, huh? I was like running through fucking areas feeling like a fucking demigod. And that's why I think this game is so beautiful. I'm like, holy shit. Like, the game has given me these tools and it made me feel like a demigod. And that was my choice. My choice to be a demigod. If I didn't want to be a demigod, I can just fucking reset my fucking stats and go back and play the whole game as a weak character and figure out the whole mechanics, this boss, how to beat this boss in this amount of time, what to do, and learn the patterns. The game always gives you options. The game never tells you these options, but the game gives you options. And that's what I fucking love about this game. This is why I think this game is so fucking brilliant. And I don't know if this game is going to be my game of the year, but it's definitely a contender for game of the year because of just some of the beauty of this game. There are areas in this game I haven't even fucking discovered. I had to look up and I'm just like, wait, I've never been to this fucking area. And that's the beauty of it. And I guarantee you, if I had gone out and discovered more shit, I would have been even more powerful. For the most part, the game gets extremely easier depending on your build and what you want to do. The game gets extremely easier for the most part. I would say until you get to the final area that the game kind of remind you that, hey, you're playing a fucking Souls game and pushes your shit in. But I always felt confident in myself because I had power. I sound like fucking Virgil. I had power and I was motivated to fucking go through the game. I always felt like I could take on anything. And I was like, this game is fucking beautiful. This game is like, I can see why people are praising this game. That being said, and I'm just gonna be very honest. I'm going to be very blunt. I do not think, and I still stand by what I said multiple times, I do not think this game is a 10 out of 10. There are just certain things about this game that I'm just like, I don't like that. However, I will talk about it in another video. And also, it gets it so well done that on your first playthrough, you're not going to notice all the bullshit. But I was able to pick it up as I was playing through, especially the final area. And I think the people who saying that this game is a 10 out of 10 is doing this game a disservice. And I think no game is a 10 out of 10, but this one in particular is not a 10 out of 10. I think people are being very disingenuous when they say this game is a 10 out of 10. But the things that it gets fucking right, like I said, that dynamic difficulty and freedom of expression is what makes this game fucking beautiful. And my God, because I played this game, I put so much hours into it. This is going to be one of those games I'm going to remember for years to come. This is going to be a game that I think developers are going to look at and be like, this is how you make a fucking video game. I think people are going to copy it. I think definitely you're going to have developers copy this formula and not understand what makes it so fucking beautiful. And they're going to shit on it. And then some are going to find their own rhythm. This is going to be the golden standard of video games going forward in terms of open world. But I also think that this game, despite all the things that it does right, and despite how it is an easy, I wouldn't say an easy game, but it does have an easy mode. And despite everything, this game is not going to be for everyone. It will kick your ass. It will kick your ass. It will push your shit in, even when you get to the final area of the game and whatnot. The game will still kick your ass, but the game always invites you. Miyazaki never, for the most part, he never fucks with you, and his team never says that you can't overcome it. The game is always saying you can do it. You just have to figure it out. Figure it out. However you got your win is how you got your win. And I think that's beautiful. I think this game is beautiful, man. Like, Jesus Christ. This is definitely going to be in my top 10 favorite games of all time. I think it's very easily going to be a Game of the Year winner. Like, I cannot imagine Elden Ring not winning Game of the Year. The only way I can personally see Elden Ring not win Game of the Year is if God of War Ragnarok comes out, because that is one of my most anticipated games. Like, everybody knows I love God of War. So if that comes out this year, oh my fucking goodness, I would cry. I would be in so much agony and pain, because then I have to decide which one would gonna be my Game of the Year. But we all know fucking that game's not coming out this year. I'm sorry. Santa Monica Studio can kick rocks. That game is not coming out this year. All right, let's not cutty. Let's not sugarcoat shit. These motherfuckers have been talking about this game for a long ass time. We haven't really seen huge ass gameplay or anything for God of War Ragnarok. It's impossible for this fucking game to come out. All right, imagine the fucking chaos that will happen if this game comes out, man. Like, the fuck, like, it's gonna be like 2018 all over again, where fucking Red Dead Redemption and fucking God of War are clashing for the top spot. And it was shocking when God of War won. Well, it wasn't that shocking if you played the game, but yeah, like, like, no. If it comes out this, I would lick a fucking cat's ass if this game comes out this year. I do not believe this game is coming out this year. I've been saying it for the multiple fucking times. It's not coming out this year. I tell you, if it comes out, if I see a release date, I'm eating a fucking cat and I'm licking a cat's ass. I'm telling you that right now. These eyes are on your side. Not gonna happen. Not gonna fucking happen. Anywho, this is your boy, Mr. Degenerate. Let me know what you think of Elden Ring. Is it an amazing game? Does it suck? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, more videos will be on the way. So stay tuned, Tarnish. And as always, stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.